Bakers Foundation, oh yeah. Great Destiny Bakers Foundation, oh yeah. I will one Friday
appreciate our leader. Is the plan behind all these things. You know the reason. He could have swear that the sister or the doctor, no, we don't want light or we don't want water in making it. I believe that person will listen to him. Therefore, we have to thank him and thank him very, very immensely. And furthermore, I want to also say that we are going to look for a sufficient space where the name of this our daughter, this our girl, this our mother, to be in the book of the historical book of AKK developmental struggle, and we shall make it so. And
daddies and mummies in the house, we appreciate your coming. Once again, my name is Ambassador Nick Mant. I am part and parcel of this foundation. I'm working with this foundation. I am here to also represent our able president, the person of Lovett Austin Igedosa. So I am from Lagos. I came from Lagos with my colleagues. I really appreciate your coming. I just want to add a little to what Uncle Bright said. You know, this foundation, the Great Destiny Makers Foundation, started since 2014, but was officially launched 2019. The foundation is all about campaign against human trafficking, and then the fight for human rights abuse. We are advocating for human rights abuse. Now, the vision of the foundation is to give hope to the hopeless and then help the underprivileged in the society. This foundation has impacted over 5,000 youths, you know, cut across the social media platforms. So we reach out to youth wherever they are. So we are out to fight against human trafficking. What is human trafficking? Human trafficking is the transportation of people, you know, for exploitation, for sexual molestation, forced labor, for the purpose of making profit for the traffickers. So the essence of this foundation is to prevent this evil ongoing in our society, because every day thousands and hundreds of our youths are being trafficked abroad. Now these human traffickers, they manipulate the youth, they deceive them, they take advantage of their ignorance, tell them all manners of lies. And the founder, Lovett Igedosa, was once a victim. So it was based on her experience that she was motivated and encouraged, and said she's going to make sure that no youth from this community, from Edo State, from Igweben, from Nigeria, we experience this same plight and evil that she experienced. And today, apart from the boyhood that we are launching and opening, we are also launching her book. Her book is here. Europe is not the option. She wrote this book as an autobiography. It's the story of her life. Everything that happened to her, she put it down on this book. In fact, we have been posting this book online. We've had over 5,000 downloads. People are reading it. They are appreciating it. And today, I want you to try as much as you can to go with a copy. The book is free, but because we are launching it today and we just have a few copies here, so we're going to be selling this one for just 500 naira. So I will give them to our Uncle Bright, so you collect from him. So that is that. Now the mission of the organization, of the foundation, is to sensitize our community on the activities of human trafficking, so that we will expose their activities. We don't want anybody to be a victim of human trafficking at all, as far as this community is concerned. And also, apart from sensitizing, We also empower the youth in education. We train the youth. We prepare them for the future. I think there is a match coming up, competition match coming up, you know. It's also a part of the mission of this foundation to empower the youth of this community. So we believe that there are so many things that lead to human trafficking. When we share food, it's not because we just want to give people food. We believe that hunger is part of the reason that make people vulnerable to human trafficking. So that's why we share food. When we empower people on education, we believe that lack of education also encourage human traffickers to take advantage of children who are not in school. So that's why we give scholarship. I think it was about 3 months ago, 7 children from this community were given scholarship up to secondary school. And by the grace of God, we will get there in the name of Jesus. God bless you. Thank you very much. Human traffickers, what they do, they will not come to you and say that they are traffickers. You know, they will paint it with all manners of lies. They will tell you that they have a farm now in Europe, that they have a big shop in Europe, they have computer in Europe. They are looking for children that they will take there, who will come and be helping them to work. And by the time they take those children there, they will force them into prostitution. In fact, when I was reading this book, I called her, because it's not just her story she shared. It's God that helped her. It's God that delivered her. All their plans against her, it didn't come to pass. God stood by her. She said, over my dead body will I do prostitution. And God delivered her. It was during that predicament, she made a vow that she said she knelt down and said, God, if you save me from this trouble, I will make sure I help people. I will make sure I help children. And that is the reason you see her doing all these things that she's doing. So many people who went through what she went through, they didn't come back to tell the story. Even others, they are ashamed to come back. Hey, I don't want to be identified with it. So when I was reading some of the things she shared on this book, I called her and said, if you are not the one saying this, I will not believe. Because she also met other small girls, you know, who shared their experience with her, and they are so unbelievable. That is why if you are a mother, if you are a father, you need to get this book. If you cannot read it, make sure your children read it. It will help them. It will be a blessing to them. Within 1 hour, you don't finish everything that is in this book. So human trafficking, their major weapon is ignorance. That's what they use. They know that people don't know what happened in Europe. They make you believe that Europe is a bed of roses, that once you just get to Europe, you just be packing money and be sending it down. But what those children passed through there is not small thing. In fact, there is one particular story that touched me here. The guy said it was how many of them? It was 16 of them that they took from here to Libya. He said it was only, he said their madam killed 8 with her. She killed them because they were protesting. It was only 4 of them, 4 that eventually got to Europe. And when the 4 of them got there, they were still calling home. He said, pretend say you are their daughters. So say, mommy, we don't reach Europe. All those ones, they didn't know that their children have died on the way. You will not know how wicked human beings are. Don't say it's my brother, it's my sister. These traffickers, even if it's their children, they don't forgive them. They will still use them to do that thing that they want them to do. So there was a particular lady. She just came to me. I'm a pastor. She came to me and said that one woman just came and said, this hairdressing you're doing, I can help you. I want to take you to Europe. You will go and do it. So you will make money. But thank God she came to meet me. I said, tell that woman I want to see her. After I investigated that woman, I discovered that the woman was a human trafficker. So they don't come and say, I am a human trafficker. No. They will pretend. Uncle traveled to Russia. She gained admission in Uniben. She didn't tell us. She traveled to Russia. Her name is Azigode. It was somebody that called us that we should go to the internet and browse a Nigerian girl that was killed in Russia. That was how I carried my phone. I opened the internet. A Nigerian girl that was killed in Russia. That was how I saw how my own sister, my own cousin, was thrown down from 14-story building and her head pieces on the ground. I said, this is my sister. What happened? It was a human trafficker who took her to Russia. When she got there, they said she must do prostitution. She said no. If you say no, the penalty is death. They must kill you. So we want to stop it. We want to prevent it. The only instrument we have is awareness. We want to create awareness. We want everybody to be so exposed and aware of their activity that by the time they start painting it, you say, no, you people are traffickers. That is what this book is all about. We are still going to print more. We are still going to send more. We will send them to secondary schools, universities. By the end of this year, we want over 100,000 of this book to be everywhere. So that is what your daughter is doing for this community, for Nigeria, and for Edo State. So I want to call our Uncle Bright once again to help us with the launching of the book. Thank you very much.
Praise the Lord. So you will print 1,000 for me. I know in 1 minute, the village I come from, the town I come from, they will take it in 1 minute. Not even the local government. God bless you. By the grace of God, what is worth doing at all is worth doing well. I will still launch the book. Only this one, I'm launching it with a 20,000 naira. Thank you very, very much. Now, without wasting time, we are here for a program. Opening of the borehole straight by the elders. I don't know if they've introduced the chairman of this occasion, the person of Professor Engineer Odia. I want you to give us a little speech advice. Thank you and God bless.
You know plenty. As a whole of now, I don't almost read and finish. Now, as Obodo Ibo B, now it top as Europe B. By the grace of God, me when be because down here so, I don't travel. I don't go many places for America, many states for America. I don't go many countries for Europe. I don't go China. I don't travel. I don't travel well. As I don't travel rich, when I will reach America, I will reach Europe. I don't see where they take money for grant. I don't see where they take money for grant. I don't see them. You know they. When I go America one time, I come down for Los Angeles. That one in California day. From there I come drive, go San Francisco. It be like from Lagos to Abuja, about 7 hours. And they drive. The thing I they see for road, this side farm, this side farm. You go. All this cow when your people they carry water for inside bedroom, you will see them for push there, for inside everywhere with the smell. They keep up in one place. You know they waka farm. So our children, when they don't come for house, when they sit down for house, you can be what you want to be. Yeah. 1986. That was the first year I traveled to Britain. 1986. If the bed make us stay, I thank God I not stay. So I been and taught our children so that they would know say they will sit down. Because another work on day that side for girls. Another work on day. The work one day now shower finish. Another work on day. For boys, another work on day. Apart from the work for farm, where you did not from, or you go to work for mortuary, they carry dead body. Another work on day. Because even the people don't get work. So it's not easy for anywhere.
Una welcome go.